shot of the finish.
Oh my God!
Yeah, and obviously you then hear Sean say, I want Chito. What are you thinking when you hear that, Marlon? Did you expect that? And where are we right now as far as this fight actually being made with you and Sugar?
Man, he's been talking about me since we fought non-stop. The kid got something for me. Maybe, I don't know. He's envy, or he just, he just want what I have. I don't know what it is, but he talks a lot. So I mean, now back it up. I don't need to say shit. I kick his ass already. I don't give a fuck about him. I don't feel attached or emotionally attached to nothing in terms of like who I fight or when. So I don't give two fucks. People know that. And when we fight, I kick his ass again, man. I mean, simple math. I let him do the promo. I show up and take the bag of cash.
That fight was a few years ago now, Chito. How are you different? How is he different? And how do you think the fight in 2023 would look?
I feel like experience-wise, I feel like I've been in front of like real fighters. I've been seeing it all. Speed, power, and I got more reps than he does. I mean, the caliber of fighters he fought before Jan and Sterling, besides me, weren't very good. And he had the chance to fight Pedro Munoz too, and he didn't do shit. I mean, go and rewatch those fights. He didn't do shit. He actually lost the first round. I mean, I just do everything a little better than him, and that's probably why he's so fucking emotional. He's like a little brat.
Yeah, do you think he would be overly emotional heading into the fight, being that you're the only guy that has ever beaten him? Do you think that might actually factor in, Chito?
I mean, he's the one that really got to prove something. I got to prove shit to nobody. I mean, I do my job. I show up and I fight, and people love me for that. So, I mean, I'm a fucking workhorse, man. I'll be back in the gym soon. I'm already healing. My body started feeling good again, eating good food. So, I'm living a great life, bro. I mean, I don't gotta think about nobody. That motherfucker thinks about me all day. So, keep it up, buddy. Keep it up.
Yeah, so also another question is he on the third round, right? I mean, he came so recognized it, and and exchanged the jobs with you, and you're known as one of the best strikers from UFC. And did you think he made that mistake to trying to
No. I
you?
think he knew exactly what had to be done. I think he knew what the job was. It was kill or be killed, and I was just lucky that I was on top of the other side of it. We both threw right hands. Mine just landed a tad quicker, half second slower. Who knows, his one would have landed first, what would have happened? I mean, I don't know if I would have ate it, or a lot of stuff could have gone wrong, but I think I hurt him in the second round good, and in the third round, in between the second and third, he was sitting there and being like, look, I got to go. Like, he's not a shield guy. He's like, I'm not going to coast to a 5 round or whatever. I'm going to die on my sword, and that's what he did, and that's why people love the Korean Zombie, man. He's a legend in every way of the sport.
Right.
Yes, like you say, it's been a really heavy week or so for you. I think normal people would just be crushed under the weight of that. Did you draw power from that? I think it was 2018 Ortega fight last time you finished someone. You said it was about time.
Brother.
Did you feel that in the air that was going to happen?
Brother, yeah. I mean, I needed a finish. I was due for one. And what not better place to do it from when starting my 12-fight win streak before I got the title here in Singapore, And that last one was like this is my first ever walk-off KO, so it was amazing, man. Yeah, something was in the air, man. Like I said, mana, spiritual power was in the air. That was the people of Lahaina and Maui. They gave me their power into my right hand, man, because they call me Pillow Holloway, bro. So I was like, go, okay, whatever. I guess so we had stones in the pillowcase today. So it's good.
I assume you've went back and watched the fight, Sean. What takeaways do you have now, sort of watching it as we all watched it and not being in that moment?
Yeah, it's been fun. I've been able to go back and rewatch it with the boys and in a couple different times and just pretend like we're watching it live, like we're watching the Sugar Show fight. So I do that every fight. It's fun. It's always more fun when there's a finish.
Yes.
'Cause you can get hyped up. You know, the fight, going into the fight, I seen it playing out like that. You know, I seen it playing out multiple different ways, good and bad. But that was definitely a version of the fight that I seen out playing the most. First round, you know, my main goal was not get taken down. 100% of my goal, every interview I did was it's kill or be killed. He takes me down, I could die. He doesn't take me down, I kill him. And the first round didn't take me down. That was a huge win for me. Massive
Not for a
win
lack
for
of an
me.
effort, by the way, too. He tried.
He did. He 0 for 2. He took Henry Cejudo down like 4 times. So I, offered to train Henry and help him if he needs to ever work on any wrestling because, I'm a good guy. So I offered that out there.
That's just the kind of dude you are.
I'm just a good guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Help the short people. So he tried to take me down a couple times. Didn't work. The second round, I threw a kick. I fell on my butt. Yeah. And it was, a massive mistake. I'm just so fast and explosive that I threw a kick and came off my own foot. And so I fell. And if that mistake would have made me lose the fight, I don't know if I could have slept forever, ever again. I would have been so upset. But thankfully, I do know how to wrestle, surprisingly. I didn't know I did either. But I guess I did know how to wrestle, had a good overhook, good wrist control, little, chin fucking tuck. So, yeah. Went out there, did my thing, and got the job done. He didn't even really, people are saying that he threw a punch and he saw it coming and it was slow and it was sloppy and all this stuff. It really wasn't a bad punch on his part at all. Right. It was just a clean counter by me, and it was it was a thing of beauty.
Right, you move backwards, right, it falls just short, right? Boom, perfect.
Beauty.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
What, do you think it was more sweet winning like that, Sean, as opposed to if it would have went to the cards and unanimous decision, Sean O'Malley, new champ? Was it better that way to have that explode, that huge moment?
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Every single fight I would get into, I would prefer a KO, a finish. Yeah. Even over a submission. Submission would have been crazy too, because Aljamain's a great grappler and stuff. But yeah, I mean, the people want to see a KO. That's where the casuals will start getting interested in the ring. Like Conor was knocking people out. I'm knocking people out. So you kind of, people want to see knockouts. That's just, it is what it is.
Sean, people, you brought up Conor, made me think of him. You've heard a lot of people saying, hey, Sean is the next Conor. Putting fighting style aside, just the level of stardom, though, is that where you see yourself going?
Yeah, I mean, you can watch interviews before I was even in the UFC or the Contender Series. I said I want to be as big as Conor, and it's obviously nothing against Conor. That's just kind of where the line's at up there. Right. He's the best one to ever do it. He's the biggest one to ever do it. So when I say I want to be bigger than Conor, it's nothing against Conor. Right. I am probably the biggest Conor fan. Right. So it's never anything against Conor. People like to compare it in that way, but it's just that's where the line's at. And I want to, I want to go above that.
It feels like a compliment to me to say that.
Yeah.